Hello, Internet, every people. It's your good pal, Polly here. And I just wanted to take a bit of your time to talk about some things mostly related to the channel and streaming and podcasting, or I guess it's more specifically um, how I've not really been doing much of any of that. And I figured rather than just staying quiet about it and hoping things would just improve on their own and then just come back, all dusted off and good, what I thought I'd do is I'd do a short video kind of explaining things to just clear the air a bit. It's not really all that complicated though, just to be blunt. I'm currently in the middle of what's now been a 4-month episode of depression. It's probably the worst episode of depression that I've had and gone through in years, and it's due to a lot of factors, really. There's no one thing that really kind of set this into motion. It's more of just a lot of things. The end of 2022 was really incredibly hard, and I spent a large part of January and February sort of recovering emotionally from some personal matters that I wasn't always really dealing with in a healthy manner. And on top of that, I also get seasonal depression around the turn of the new year, so that piled onto me already being in an emotionally compromised state. It just kind of ground me to a halt. And near the end of February, I kind of felt like I was making headway in things. I felt like I had kind of started healing from the things that had happened in December and January. And the end of the year, and then on the evening of March 1st, I got news that my real life best friend and basically my soulmate had suddenly passed away from a brain bleed, and that threw me into another pit of despair that I'm still trying to fully process and work through all of the grief that's causing. So it's all of this to say that everything that's happened since December has kind of left me with not much desire to do much of anything. I'm still functional. I can still wake up, eat. I can go to work. I can talk to people. I can be there for friends if they need me. I'm even working on a new game, so I'm not completely as bad as clinical depression can get, where you get stuck in bed all day and you literally can't do anything. I can still function. But the truth is, I just don't get much, if any, enjoyment out of anything. You should Google the word anhedonia, Anhedonia, if you're not familiar, and that's my current state of being. It means that my interest and enjoyment in everything is really muted to the point of almost non-existence. I've literally only finished 2 games this year, and I can only think of 2 albums maybe that have come out this year that I've really listened to any at all. And I feel like if you know me, that's just not how things go typically, especially when it comes to music, because I'm usually always there checking out new stuff on Fridays, and it's just it's not happening. I can obviously still laugh, and I still have fun, and I've done a lot of streams this year, even going through all of this, and they are among the true highlights of going through this, is that doing those streams has been very helpful when I'm able to get to do them. But the truth is that everything right now, I think the only way I can describe it is it's just gray. And I feel like I'm just being swept along the surface of the ocean. And I don't really have the energy to paddle back. And I really, in this state, I can't host a podcast in this mind state. I feel like that would be so fake of me to try and do. And I've done it. Like, there's a terrible episode from last year. I believe it was around July, if you really are interested. And I don't know why you would be, but I did an episode last year where I really was not in a headspace to be doing it, and I just forced myself through it. And it's one of the worst episodes we've ever done. And it's all my fault. It's all because of me. Because I didn't want to be there, and I didn't want to engage. And so, yeah, I don't want to do that. And so, yeah, not forcing myself through things. I've always said that that's something I never want to do. So I guess I'm just saying that things are going to be a bit slow for a while. I won't be hosting podcasts for the foreseeable future because, like, if I'm not enjoying anything, then, like, what's there to talk about? Why am I even there? I'll still be doing sporadic streams when I feel like it. And I want to keep movie night going with Snooze because that's obviously a huge highlight for myself and a lot of people in the community. We just get constant great feedback every time we do those. So I really want to keep doing that too, but I can't really promise much of anything beyond that right now. That, and I don't know what's going on with my ISP. I don't know if they're throttling my internet or if it's just recent bad weather has got things messed up in the area, but who knows? We'll figure all that garbage out. Anyway, I absolutely hate sitting here being a bummer on your day, but at the same time, a lot of you are very consistent in checking out anything that I do. You show up for streams, and you're just always supportive, and you're reaching out to see if things are okay, which a lot of you have done over the last few months, noticing that I've just not been around as much, and it's greatly appreciated. Even if I'm not able to get back to every message that gets sent, I try to, at least let people know that it's appreciated. But I just wanted to give everybody an honest update on where things are right now. So I guess that's really all I have to say for now. If you made it to the end of this little blubber feel bad for me fest, then thanks for listening, and I hope you have a great day, and we'll just keep plugging on, because that's what you gotta do, I guess. So if you're going through something similar, there's people out there that feel you. We know what it's like, and we're all going through it together. And I believe that I'll see the end of this at some point, just in the same way that I know you will too. So thanks for listening. Thanks for being so supportive over the years, and we'll get back to things someday. Until then, lots of love.